Hey Royals, this is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. Do you guys remember that movie Quantum Leap? If not, go watch it. The old one. I don't know if it's a new one, but it's the old one. Where he would jump from timeline to timeline and out of it was not in his control, but he could not leap until he did what he was supposed to have done or said what he was supposed to have said in whatever aspect of life. And he can uh, quantum leap into to be a woman, a man, black, white. It was very interesting. I always loved it. I could just watch that show over and over again. I'm gonna have to go pull that up. It was so enjoying, and when I was younger, I watched it, but I didn't quite understand what they were saying. But now I get more. Maybe you have not moved to the position where you want to be moved to because you have not done what you're supposed to do, and you're in a situation that you're constantly complaining about something, and maybe you need to stop complaining. Maybe you have to be satisfied where you're at. And I'm not saying if something is wrong, don't leave, don't stay, don't go, don't pay $500. I'm not telling anybody to do anything. But sometimes, or you have not learned what it is you're supposed to have learned. Some people want to be out of situations, and some, if it's an emergency, get up out of the situation. I'm not telling nobody to stay, leave, go, do whatever. But some situations we have not yet truly learned. Yeah, we're upset. Yeah, we're tired. But are you tired enough to do what needs to be done to get yourself out of that situation and not questioning why you left when you know you should have been gone? Some things you should have been gone long time ago. So let me get with it and stay on track here. So like I said, stop complaining where you at so that you can get where you need to be. I love that show, Quantum Leap. And sometimes you haven't thanked the people you needed to thank, and people who have already helped you. You steady wanting more but giving less. You have to think about the part that you're playing, because that's the only part that you can control in your life. The reason why you haven't received what it is that you feel like you want to receive. Um, you want support, but you don't give other people support. How can you expect somebody to come and go to your functions and then never come to any of yours? Now, I know people can't make it to everything because life does not allow us to do that, come to everything every time unless we're able to make arrangements. And sometimes that's just a little bit more difficult than it should be. But anyway, you don't support people, but you want everybody to come and support your thing. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't do a mic check. To me, a mic check is like, what's up, what's happening, are you okay, is everything, whatever. You don't mic check until I get my check. And check this, but when you got your check, you do what I expect. You Houdini again, disappearing at hocus pocus. You done lost your focus. We're not doing that. No. But when I get my check, you expect to collect. And I'm not just talking about man and, husband and wife, girlfriend and boyfriend. I'm talking about children, grandchildren, friends, cousins, mamas, daddies. People often know who you are when it's time to collect. But when they get their check, you can't get a mic check. You understand what I'm saying? So that don't feel right to people. For you, that feels like usury. Because see, most of y'all, when y'all keep doing that to people, you're already in spiritual overdraft. People are just so tired of you. They in spiritual, they look, I don't care. What they need, I'm good. They can't know. And it might be serious. It might be really you need what it is that you're asking me for, but you didn't cause so many overdraft fees in my life. I ain't got nothing to give you. Like I told you before in the video, How can you expect me to pour when you've never given me anything to drink? You ain't invested into me. That I'm gonna take this. This is off subject, but I have to bring this in because it's coming to mind. I remember when I was younger, and this guy liked it me. Whatever. Well, we were in school, so I'll give him a break. Um, and he said he liked me, but he used to bother me all the time, every day. I hated him, because he was being mean to me. But as we got older, I seen him again, and he was like, and I was in love with you, and I'm looking at him like, huh? That's why I used to say, call you names, and that's why I used to hit you. Baby, you got the wrong woman for that. I don't know if you seen your mom and daddy do that, put your hands on somebody, but that's not, no, baby, that's a good way to make me be like, we're not gonna go there, but yeah, it's possible. It's called duality. You know what I'm saying? In your reality. You understand what I'm saying? And we don't like that kind of stuff, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? It can appear. You know what I'm saying? And it can disappear according to who's here. You feel me? So look, get back to it, right? So him saying all that to me, he liked it me. That's why he's that. Hey, we grown now. Don't be mean to people that you call yourself love. Communicate. Open your mouth. Like I told you before, listen to me, please. And listen to me with your heart. If you come to someone and if they don't feel the same way about you, that is not rejection. That is their response. Just like if I say, do you want potato chips, or do you want some chips, or do you want to go whatever? If you say no, okay, let me mad. Oh, you don't want to go with me to the, ain't no use to get mad. You have a right to speak your peace, and people supposed to be at peace with your peace. You can't make nobody want you, and if they don't want you, it doesn't mean they don't want you because of you, or you don't look good, or you don't have enough money. Sometimes people just want to be by themselves. Sometimes people don't want to be with somebody. It has nothing to do with wanting or not wanting to be with you as a whole person. It's to be by themselves sometimes. Some people don't want a relationship anymore, and some do. Give people the right without being offended. Don't be offended for the truth. Y'all get so mad. Oh, she a liar. He a liar. He don't tell the truth. Somebody tell the truth and you get mad. What is wrong with you? You lack maturation. You lack maturation. And then if you ain't communicated with somebody that you like them, how they supposed to act? Oh, they just ghosted me. They just don't care about me. No, that ain't it. If you have not communicated to this individual, how are they supposed to communicate and respond to a no response and to a no communication? Huh? Anyway, like I was said before, get back on track, get back to where I was at. A lot of y'all in spiritual overdraft. And I'm trying not to laugh. Because people that are on spiritual overdraft, they try to act like you tripping and like they ain't did nothing that is worth you not doing what they asked you to do. I don't ask you that much. Well, not to you. You don't ask me that much to you, but it's not about you asking. It's that you never give. You never acknowledge unless it's something for you. And that's not right. That's not reciprocating. That doesn't keep the energy up. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you going to work and they not paying you. You know what I'm saying? Not somebody needs you to pay them, get them back every time you get them something, but show true appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Don't just call people when you want something, be like, or do this. I had this game played. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Oh, you know, I'm sorry because I be doing a whole bunch. Anyway, it's like this. It's like them calling you and talking to you for a few minutes. Be like, okay, well, an hour, whatever, however long, and then hang up and then call you back. Like, oh yeah, I meant to ask you. No, I meant to tell you. No, game recognized game. Just because you nice or kind, whatever word you want to use, don't mean you stupid. Sometimes you want people just to grow up and let it show up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna deal. Life is too short to be tripping. And I imagine a lot of you done already failed. So get up, dust your knees off or your stomach, excuse me, whichever one you fell on, and get it together so we can walk together. You know? Love on each other. Appreciate one another instead of game. So I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.